Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here at Las Vegas International Airport on this Saturday evening. We're going to go cruise the Las Vegas Strip here in just a moment, but we're going to start out right here at the airport. Do a minute or two of plane spotting and see what we can see. There's a UPS over here off to our right. And then we've got the international airlines. I see Korean Air there in front of us, British Airways. Here goes WestJet. That is a Canadian airline. Of course, the Canadians haven't been coming into Vegas the way that they have in the past, so that's a little scary for sure for some of the folks whose livelihood depends on a lot of the tourists coming in. But you can see certainly Europe and Asia represented over there by British Airways and Korean Air. And I think that Aer Lingus was supposed to start some flights too, if I'm not mistaken. Aer Lingus, the national airline of Ireland, of course. Ireland. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day down here at the Fremont Street. That was really cool. Got to meet an actual Irish couple here from Ireland, and that was cool. They decided to come to America for St. Patrick's Day because they're like, oh, well, you know, it's Michael, welcome. Nice. Thank you so much. I didn't think you'd be able to make it. And there goes Southwest. I'm not sure which plane that is landing. Tobin, welcome. Thank you for being here, you guys. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Mike, I didn't think you'd be able to make it tonight. Very cool. So we're just waiting for a few more folks to come in, and we will get started here. But again, the view, the plane spotting view here, not the most ideal, especially with this black chain link fence here in front of us. It's a little bit prohibitive in terms of what you can see and all that. Tobin, listen, I definitely, and I've been waiting to tell you this too, you got to start your channel. In fact, I would also recommend, once you get, you know, you're fully retired and all that, also, I've always been interested in like that, the Washington State coastline up there and all the little towns out there right on the ocean. I think that would be a cool trip for sure. So definitely add that one to your list of possibilities, because that's a 15. It would, yes. The problem is, I'd have to stick it out the sunroof. I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. I guess I could if I was watching on another phone or something. Yeah, I could probably do that. But yeah, that's 15. Yeah, stick it out the sunroof here. Here comes another Southwest 737 touching down. Again, not sure where these guys are coming in from. I'm using my internet for the no, it's not, Tobin. Yeah, Tobin, it's really easy. In fact, I mean, I started with the cell phone. That's all I used. I mean, I bought other things along the way, especially when I started live streaming. I bought, like, you know, the gimbal and extended battery, and that's definitely something that you're probably going to need anyway, especially when you're doing long videos or live streams. You're definitely going to want at least a 20,000 mAh battery, extended battery pack to go along with that, so that you can get it. That would be, so most phones are right around, what, 6,000, maybe 7,000 mAh nowadays? So you could get at least 3 full charges out of a 20,000. Oh, nice. Good job, Mike. Thanks. Right on. From Nashville, huh? From Motown? Not Motown, what am I saying? From Music City out here to Sin City. Closely traveling Interstate 40 on the way out here. Yeah, these guys, what is that one there? I think that's Virgin. So right in front of us, you've got like the international terminal there. You've got British Airways. I can see their tail. I can see Korean Air, and I can see It looks like Virgin up there as well. Christopher, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. SNA, what am I thinking of? Oh my. SNA is Santa Ana. Oops, my bad. Santa Ana. Shoot, what is Nashville? Oh, BNA. BNA, that's Nashville. My bad, I think. I hope I'm not losing my mind. Yes, welcome Paula, thank you for being here. Yeah, it would be cool. You know, the only thing is, especially right now in the summertime, even if I had the sunroof open, it would be a little warm. I went out to Hoover Dam today, took some more video of Hoover Dam, and so I also went in through Boulder City and drove through some neighborhoods out there. So did a lot of that. Who is this? American Allegheny in the retro livery. Did you guys see that? That was pretty cool. I like when they do that, the retro colors, etc. That's pretty cool. And then over here, so I'm not sure, but so I don't know if you guys heard, there was a Delta Airlines jet that had an engine fire. And that's the cargo terminal over there with FedEx and UPS. And it looks like there's a Delta jet over there right now. So I'm not sure if he's just waiting or if he's getting worked on over there or what's going on. But yeah, they had that incident. What was that, a week ago or something like that now? Baby Love, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right on. Allegiant Raiders. Oh, we got to stay for that then. Yeah, we got to see the Raiders plane. Obi-Wan, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just wanted to wait a few minutes and see, get some more folks in here. We'll start cruising here in just a moment. We have, last night I saw there were like 7 different live streamers on Fremont Street. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God I'm not down there tonight. That was, here they come. Let me see if I can angle this a little bit here with the Raiders. Yep, Raider Nation. I wonder if that's the plane that they use to charter for the flights, for the away games and stuff. That would be interesting. That's cool. Right on. All right, let's get going. Vegas Unlocked is here. Welcome, guys. Right on. Glad you guys can make it. So guys, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Also, please check out vids from Mike. Mike, if you would drop your link there, I really appreciate it, buddy. As well as Vegas Unlocked. Vegas Unlocked, speaking of Fremont live streamers, they were just down there last night. And they were streaming Sugar, part of their performance down there. So that was really, really cool. I couldn't get in the chat because my boys were running around throwing things everywhere. I couldn't break away, and so I couldn't get into the phone. But I did have the stream on and listen to it, so that was cool. And I noticed too at the end. So Sal was down there from Cali Drives, and he was during that last hour of Sugar's set. They sang Pat Benatar. They sang Joan Jett, and there was some Blondie in there too. So that was cool that they're, you know, kind of an homage to the female singers of rock and all that. That was really cool to see. And they're supposed to be down here again this evening. I don't know if Cali Drives will be down here, but I was debating whether to go cover Alter Ego or... Very cool. Thank you, Tobin. I'm just catching back up. Yes, Vegas Unlocked, Dave and Karen, awesome, awesome people. They also had, in case you guys missed it, ICYMI, they also had a terrific interview with Tobin this week. Their first in a series of interviews that they're going to do hopefully on Tuesday evenings. The times could vary from week to week, but they're planning for like Tuesday evenings, so definitely don't want to miss that. Especially the one I'm looking forward to, the one with Javion, the GM down there on Fremont Street. That will be a cool one to see. Definitely looking forward to that. And then this week they have Tony Teresi coming up as well. I can't really see the chat right now. I'm driving into the sun here, so it's kind of washing out the screen on the phone. Apologies for that. But we're almost here to Las Vegas Boulevard. And I read this week that Treasure Island entered into a deal with Accor, A-C-C-O-R hotels. If you are a member of Accor, I guess that's how it's pronounced, Accor or Accor, you can get a room at Treasure Island now. So that's kind of a big deal. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Okay. Zoe Bowie. Nice. Good. Yeah. Yeah, those guys. So Vegas Unlocked, they are awesome. I mean, they went out and they got Maya out there. I don't want to spoil too much. I want you to go see their videos when we're done here with the live stream, of course. But yeah, go check out their videos. They got a hold of Maya from Sugar, and they also interviewed Sugar as well. Really, really cool to see. As well as Zoe Bowie, who's been down there, what, 15 years, I think the title said? That's an eternity here in Vegas. Especially when you look at bands like Spandex Nation. There is the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. Look at all those people out there. Wow. Wow. In Phoenix, right on, brother. You got it. Joseph, welcome. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I thought the sun was in my eyes there. Heading west on Sunset Road there. But now, northbound on the Las Vegas Strip. And I haven't seen any progress from behind the wall here at the Las Vegas A's Stadium. We'll see if that has changed here. Oh, and when I went out to Boulder City, I actually went and discovered Boulder City Airport. I thought it would be like a little dirt runway or a little patch of whatever. They have like the Grand Canyon tours out there and stuff. So they have like a full-blown little mini airport out there with a terminal on top of it. I was very surprised to see all that. It was a hot day out there at Hoover Dam. F1, yes. Cool, yeah, they... This is what, the third year of that 10-year contract, right? For Formula One. And then, of course, we've got the Raiders starting up here within the next few weeks. Well, preseason, nobody watches that anyway. Nobody cares about the preseason. Only the bettors. Only the bettors care about the preseason, right? And speaking of betting, they've... NBA, I don't know if you guys heard, and then the NFL, both of them are having problems with players gambling. The NFL's kind of done a very good job of hushing it, but the NBA, yeah, they've got players across multiple teams. For instance, there's a guy named Terry Rozier who's actually on the Miami Heat roster now, but when he was with Charlotte in the Charlotte Hornets, someone bet like $13,000 on him to go on the under on his projected points total for that game. 10 minutes into the game, he left with a foot injury. As the kids say nowadays, that's a little sus, right? Just a little sus. And then you have like the guy, what was his name, from the Detroit Pistons, who they say was caught. Oh, we got cranes over here. There we go. For the A's Stadium. All right, we're getting some movement over here. So yeah, I mean, it's really kind of not surprising, because you look at all the deals that, you know, all the gambling companies have made, DraftKings, etc. with the leagues. And what a surprise. You know, there are guys that are being a little bit tempted too much by the allure of gambling. And so the NFL, they also had players, over 100 players and non-players, they said that got their regular allotment. I guess everyone gets 2 free tickets. Every active player gets 2 free tickets every year to the Super Bowl. So these millionaires, right, what did they do with their tickets? They turned around and sold them well above face value. The millionaires that they are, because they're hurting for money. Turn around and sell them for more than what they're worth. Price gouging, scalping, all those words. Oh yeah, why don't you come on over, buddy? Huh. Goodness, these people. So yeah, so of course that all ties into Vegas here, right? And then you have these bookies that are getting caught, that the feds are caught. I know, right, Tovin? Yeah, it's wild. I don't know, Joseph. That's a great question. I don't know what they plan to do with that there. That's it's been what, 10 years or more that it's been sitting there now? It's crazy. I don't know what they're going to do with that. 52, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Paula. Please like and subscribe. Also, please check out Vids from Mike, VIDS-FROMMIKE, and Cinnamon interview, very good point. Yes, and also please check out Vegas Unlocked. If you guys could drop your link as well for any of my silent watchers who are just sitting here chilling, watching us drive the Las Vegas Strip and eventually Fremont Street here this evening. Please check out those channels as well if you haven't already liked and subscribed to them. Liking and subscribing, of course, is totally free to you. No cost whatsoever. Thank you, Tovin. I was going to mention her next. Yes. Yeah, Joseph. So the casinos are just the corporate casinos. Goodness. $25 for silverware at MGM. $60 for early check-in at Flamingo. And the one story they highlighted said that it was 3 p.m. and check-in was at 3:30, and they came up to the front desk and said, "Can I check in now? It's only 30 minutes away." They're like, "Yeah, it's $60." So they are nickel and diming everything. Connie, welcome. Bill, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. We are on the Las Vegas Strip here, just south of Tropicana, with the 2/5 scale Statue of Liberty over there at New York, New York, along with the replica skyline of New York City. And then, of course, the huge MGM Lion right there out in front of MGM Grand. And I need to get around this guy. And then we've got, so the fountains there again at MGM and at New York, New York, non-operative, inoperative. They are, I guess, saving money on that or something by not running them. Unless the water company got after them, said, "Hey, this is non-functional." Hey, only one, welcome. So yes, big time, down 6%. Let me just move that out of the way there. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, 6% in May. The June numbers should be coming out this week, and it will be probably eye-popping because June didn't have any major holidays in it. I mean, other than Juneteenth, but that's not a major holiday. And it was smack in the middle of the week, too. Well, Thursday. So it'll be interesting to see what June's numbers come in as. And the Canadian visitation has fallen off a cliff. They are not coming in at all. And so that's what the casinos are blaming it on, right? They're blaming the loss of revenues and casino gaming revenues and all this on international viewers or international travelers not coming into Vegas. Right, sure thing. Nice, Vegas Unlocked, thank you. Very cool. Biggest bronze statue, I have to remember that. You keep telling me that, I need to remember that. Very cool. I-15 in Decatur. Those are parallel, Blake. They both run north-south. Unless you meant cruise each one separately. But there's Park MGM in Italy. But on this particular evening, we're going to focus on the Strip. And you can see the crowds over there crossing, as well as over here. Not so much on the walkway above us right now. And then you've got Planet Hollywood here. And Cosmopolitan over here, where your in-room bottle of water is $26. Don't touch it, don't nudge it, don't breathe on it, because they'll charge you $26 for it. Hey, Nighthawk, welcome. So I was thinking about doing Sugar, but they're not at the stage next to Whiskey Liquor. So if there are other people streaming Sugar, I may go back up to Alter Ego and sit down up there. So one of them, either Alter Ego or Sugar. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of times when I see, like, 2 or 3 people up there, I'm like, oh, well, that means there's something else to be recorded and viewed out there. So I'm like, I'll go catch that, And yeah, last night, God, it was, again, seven different streamers all in the same spot. Not even just on Fremont, they were all in the same spot. I'm like, my goodness. There's so many. Which is good. I mean, I like it. I like bringing, it really is good for the bands, too. It brings notoriety, publicity to them. So when people, are planning their trips to Vegas, cops have someone over there in cuffs on the ground. And, oh, this guy, he's going to try and turn left from the travel lane there. Yeah, Vegas Unlocked, definitely like and subscribe. Very, very cool people. They do the Strip usually on Wednesday evenings, live streams, as well as Fremont Street on Friday nights. And now with their new feature, interviews with folks from, let's not limit it, let's call it all over Vegas. Folks from everywhere in Vegas. There is the Bellagio. It's kind of cool how the sun rides behind the top of the building there, I think. Ah, that's right. Yeah, Mike. Oh, and also, vids from Mike. Again, if you're new, just joining, please like and subscribe. Also, check out Vegas Unlocked and vids from Mike, as well as my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. Vids from Mike. Mike has some awesome videos up there, and I know Tobin has seen them, but the lava rocks there in Hawaii that he just posted up there this week, magnificent. You guys got to go see that. That's really, really cool stuff on Maui. So not even the heavily touristy Waikiki and Honolulu and all that. He was on Maui. Cromwell over here. As we pass Caesar Palace on the left. Very low-hanging sun here. And there's the Flamingo. It's been here since 1946. So, I guess it depends. What do we have here? I guess it depends upon the perspective. God, there's so many guys that just want to get their cars clobbered down here this evening. It depends upon your perspective. Like right now, there's a lot of pedestrian traffic over here on the sidewalks. That's a good sign. But during the weeks, oh my goodness, it's just completely empty. And one of the things too is the conventions. The conventions are usually what they try to schedule for the Monday through Thursday set, the working folks and all that, so that they can fill those rooms during the week. And then, of course, the vacationers come on the weekends, so they try and make it a 7-day operation. However, a lot of the conventions, might be eschewing Vegas simply because of the cost. I know I saw on Not Leaving Las Vegas, Steven mentioned it was up around $300 a night at one point. The average hotel cost here in Vegas, $300 a night. That's crazy. That's more than some people make, right? I mean, like, per hour, because you check in at 3:30, you have to check out at 11 or whatever. There's the guitar, still going up in front of the Mirage. That guitar-shaped hotel is going to be very cool once it's up. Yeah, JRV, the economy, you know, it's really the people that want to come and gamble, the people that want to come and see, you know, the adult playground, those people are going to come no matter what. But I think there's probably some folks out there that are like, you know, this is not a value proposition for me anymore. It's too expensive. You know, and so the average room rate right now, I think, was what, $212 or something, which is still very expensive. But yeah, absolutely, Tobin. People are still going to come to Vegas. People love gambling. You know, and again, everyone comes to town thinking they're going to take down the house and shut down the casino, or at least walk away owning the casino. And there's TI right there, Treasure Island, with the Accor brand partnership, ACCOR, in case you have that particular brand of hotel that you follow. Scary. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, I can see that. I can see that simply because, especially on Fremont, but I don't know if you were on Fremont, but Fremont certainly, the later it gets, yeah, you don't want to be out there. There's a couple of streamers that stay out, you know, down on Fremont well past midnight and stuff. And yeah, it gets a little sketchy down there, for sure. I will say that the security force down there is terrific. And that is part and parcel because of their leader, especially at night, and that's Javion. Javion, in my humble opinion, does a spectacular job of staying on top of things and being proactive versus reactive, like the Metro PD that is responsible for the Strip, in my humble opinion. But Javion, yeah, he does intelligence work down there and stuff too. He knows if someone sketchy is going to be there, and he has eyes on that person or people, etc. So shout out to Javion. He's really, really good at what he does. So, you know, as long as you're on those 4 or 5 blocks of Fremont Street and you have the security force there for Fremont, you know, of course, anything can happen anywhere, right? Especially when alcohol is involved. But it's still, I would say it's safer than the Strip. Because down here, these massive casinos out here, and you're out on the sidewalks, and, you know, it's a 4-mile stretch of all these casinos and stuff. You never know. You never know who could be out there. And like last night, they had I mean, not that this was a bad thing, but they had a full-on mariachi band out in front of the Bellagio. So they're getting all sorts of different street performers down here on the Strip. Of course, they've always had all kinds of street performers. They have, you know, Mickey Mouse and everything else that they have down on Fremont Street. But it's quite a menagerie of different folks. And anywhere that money's involved, right, in this town, there's a lot of money that comes through this town. You're always going to get those folks looking to exploit and take advantage and all that, unfortunately. So the Resorts World right here, second largest LED screen in the world. I read an article from SF Gate this week talking about the decline in business here in Vegas, and they claimed that the screen, the LED screen there at Fremont, was the world's largest. So that was, unless it's been edited, I'm sure the article probably still reads the same. But no, that is the world's third largest. This one up here on the side of Resorts World, that is the second largest. Oh, good. Cascade's coming. It's tonight, too, huh? So, JRV, that's a great question. And I'm going to rely on the chat here, too. And Karen and Dave, you guys have grandkids, right? Where would you recommend Vegas Unlocked? I would say maybe Circus, simply because they have the Adventure Dome and all that, which is like an indoor carnival kind of. Tony Teresi, welcome again. Vegas Unlocked. They will have Tony Teresi on live, interviewing Tony on Tuesday afternoon / evening, Pacific time. Sal, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right on. Yeah, so speaking of which, there he is right there. Or there it is right there, Circus. And check out those posts that Tobin's kindly sent to us of Circus back from 68 and 73. Well, 68. Had the carousel out in front, and that's been replaced by the slots of fun right there. But you get these areas in here like this. There's these gaps, especially on the north end of the strip right here, where there's like no light and stuff at night, and so it's like, and it's like that down on Fremont too. Well, no, not on Fremont, but when you walk back to your car and stuff, you'll notice kind of the lack of light and stuff. Sal, are you going to Fremont tonight? Really glad for all of you being here. Really, really grateful. 94 of you. Please like and subscribe. Also, if my moderators could drop Vegas Unlocked, Tony Teresi, and this section before the strat. Yes, exactly. And vids from Mike, please. I am all about helping other streamers. Yeah, that's a good question, JRB. I don't know. Ryan, welcome. Sheila, welcome. The thing is, when you stay at an off-strip property, you're limited to whatever there is at that particular property. Now, some of those properties are they're bigger than others. I would say like Durango Station, Red Rock Casino, and I hesitate to do this, but Sam's Town has a lot of stuff there. They have a bowling alley, they have a movie theater, they have something else there that I totally lost track of. But yeah, so I mean, they have the atrium in there, right? And it's a big atrium that has these animatronic, animal-looking things in there. Yeah, Fremont, I would not take no. Do not take the kids to Fremont. Especially after, goodness, I mean, 6 p.m., would you say? You get the street performers down there, and some of them are scantily clad, let's say. And if that's not something that you want your kids to see, then, yeah, I would not take them down there. Right now, this time of year, a lot of the street performers wait until it starts to cool down in the evenings before they go down there. But they do have them out there during the day, too. And then some of them, they're just plain panhandlers, right? They just go down there and they're plain old panhandling, standing there. So usually security will take care of it, but some of them are really, really good. Yes, absolutely, JRB. I know. Peaceful, that's the hard part. So many vacations that we take in this country, I've commented on this before, it's all work, right? Like going to Disney, it's all work. You just race from ride to ride to ride, and you're exhausted at the end of the day. Not much relaxing going on. There is the 1,100-foot Strat right there. Oh, wow, they were out last night. Wow. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I was referencing there, Sal. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he is. Sal is really, really good at live streaming down on Fremont. When it comes to, well, both of them are. Both he and Vegas Unlocked are really, really good at capturing everything, not just certain elements, like one street performer playing or just doing something over and over and over again. They walk around, right? They show you what's going on and all that. And even when they're down there and like watching one of the bands, they'll circle back and, well, not circle back, they'll rotate behind them and show the crowd and stuff. And that's really, really cool, because you want to see how the crowd's reacting. At least I always do. Especially when there's a concert or some, a band's playing or whatever, you always want to see how the crowd's reacting to it, because that's what the performers see, right? They're facing them, so they get to see the crowd's reaction and all that. And in doing so, they're able to gauge how the performance continues and all that. Sal is a blast. Yes, he's a lot of fun. Yes, we Cinnamon and I were last night. We were talking. We're like, we never hear Sal say "what in the world." He always used to say "what in the world," and we haven't heard him say it in a while. That was one of his trademarks. One of his very popular aphorisms. 103 in here. Welcome. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Definitely please check out Vegas Unlocked, vids from Mike, Tony Teresi, and Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube. Awesome people, awesome channels. Well, my wife is Cinnamon and Jupiter, so I guess I should preface it with that. But we just went underneath the arches, the city, welcome to City of Las Vegas arches there. Most of the strip, of course, is not located in the city of Las Vegas. It's located in Clark County. And that was done because back in the day, the casinos down on Fremont Street started to chafe under the increased weight of regulations, etc., that the city of Las Vegas was imposing upon them. So what they did was they said, fine, we'll just move outside the city limits. And that was how the strip was born. Down where we just were, in unincorporated Clark County. August 1st. Nice. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mike. You have the two 50-foot tall showgirls there, here at the fork in the road between Main Street. Tacos and tequila, $8 on Tuesdays. All day here at Atomic Golf. Attached to, yes, they are, Nighthawk. Yeah, they're also performing at the same time as Alter Ego. But Alter Ego, the thing is, I like Alter Ego. I mean, obviously, but the one thing that I notice in the performances between Alter Ego and Sugar, and this is just a personal preference, Able Baker Brewery right there on the left with that duck, that yellow tower-looking thing there, it's a duck face on it. The one thing that I like more about Sugar than I do Alter Ego, they don't do the filler, right? So Alter Ego does a lot of talking in between their songs, which is fine because it's crowd engagement, and I get it, But the number of songs played per hour is a lot less. Well, not a lot less, but it's less than what Sugar does. And when you're out, drinking and trying to have a good time, that's what you want. You don't want to hear someone up there jabbering away, Not that that's what Alter Ego does, but you want to hear music. And aside from the actual, quality of the performance, which, again, they're both very good at it, and just the crowd, getting the crowd going and stuff, they perform superbly, in my humble opinion. It's just that filler, like when they do that, they Alter Ego has to do those promos for, like, let's all go to the lobby and all that stuff. So this is right here. In case you're just joining and have never been here, this is off of Main Street right here. All music, yes, absolutely. So and so there we go, Tobin. That's that's a very good analogy, I think. Sugar is all Spotify. Alter Ego is terrestrial radio with commercials. I think that's a good way to frame it there. So The Hangover 3 The guys walked across the street here in that third movie, set mostly in Vegas, but it was also set in other places. And they walked across the street right there in that spot, a la the Beatles, a la Abbey Road, in that mural that they have here on the side of what is now Bjork Caviar, Las Vegas there. So a little bit of Hollywood going on here in Las Vegas. Yes, absolutely, Tony. You can tell. In fact, I mentioned that to Cinnamon last night when we were watching them on Sal's stream. I'm like, those girls must go home exhausted. I mean, it's only 3 hours, but still, it's a lot of work. Like, they must be exhausted. And especially the way, like Maya, she's like bouncing around and stuff and singing her heart out. It's like, goodness, she's got some lungs. Ooh. She's got some major pipes to be able to do all that cardio. That's a lot of work. Vegas Unlocked. Love you guys. Yes, so please like and subscribe to Vegas Unlocked, guys. They have an awesome channel, do live streams from the Strip on Wednesdays typically, as well as Fremont Street on Friday nights. Live streams at both locations that you do not want to miss. And they're a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun. Karen gets that mimosa going. It's a party. That is a party. But they're good, kind-hearted people, too. Very good-natured, good-hearted people. 119 here. Thank you guys so very, very much. Antique Alley Mall right there. Looks like it's closed, though. Not sure. Oh, we're waiting for pedestrians. Okay. Oh, and we just passed, Holstein's back there. That is the house of the over-the-top milkshakes, of course. Yes, and this upcoming Tuesday is Tony Teresi. So, Tony, please drop your link to your channel. And Mike, vids for Mike, would you do that as well? Please, so that folks can just click string. Because I know with Mike's channel, I've had some people comment and say, I was trying to check out vids from Mike, but it takes me to some strange page where there's weird videos. And it's not plane spotting and sunsets. And I'm like, okay. So I went and investigated myself, and sure enough, there's another vids from Mike out there. So the link is the best way. And shout out to Tobin. Thank you so much, Tobin. That really, really helps when it comes to I gotta get over. When it comes to the comments, a lot of times when I do the recorded videos and stuff, the drive around videos, Metro's there. Metro's actually over the shopping center, or the little furniture store thing there. But he doesn't seem to be joining his partner. Tobin goes in and drops the comments for the channels that I mentioned during the videos, which is I'm eternally grateful for. That is awesome. So shout out to Tobin for that. I try not to sound too, commercial and stuff when I do my recorded videos, but I always try to fit in as many channels as I can, especially towards the end of the video when they say not many people are still left watching, but I don't know. And then if you are familiar with the History Channel's Pawn Stars television show, this place right here should look familiar. This is the home of Rick Harrison and crew. Minus the old man, of course. Rest in peace. And there it is. Linda, welcome. Thanks for being here. Right on. Yeah, so the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop right here. Home of Pawn Stars. And there is the Pawn Plaza, opened to 2015. Rick's Bar right up there on the edge on the right side with the balcony out there, as well as his barbecue place on the first floor below it. He does come down here and 10 bar. Last time was on the 4th of July. I haven't seen any more notifications about it, but I do plan on coming down here and hopefully getting a photo with him. Maybe he'll even let me do a little recording. We'll see. But that would be cool to have, for sure. Frankie's Tiki Room, right on, yes. Big T, yes. So Big T is another guy that... oh, that was one of the people that in that picture that Vegas Unlocked got to meet last week. I love that. I love introducing people and stuff like that. That's so cool. Yeah, so Big T, usually Friday nights, Vegas Unlocked is down there from typically 8:30 to like 11:30. But Big T usually comes out a little bit later. And then sometimes Big T's out until like 3 and 4 in the morning. Down on Fremont Street. It's just like, wow. I don't know when he sleeps. But they have these old style, old time Vegas motel signs here. Hey, Damien, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm heading to Fremont, yes. Oh, you did get them. Oh, they did. Good, good, good. I was wondering about that. Because now that he's back down there, getting to meet Papi Chulo, that's awesome. Good. Oh, good, Tony. Nice. Very cool. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Vegas Unlocked. Awesome, awesome. I love that. I love that people are, you know, especially after that tragic incident that occurred here, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, without getting into all the details about that. But it just never made sense to me why people are jealous of other streamers. It's like, who cares? Do your thing, and if you're, you know, if people follow and like it, then terrific. I just never understood that part. This guy's running around with yellow and white flashers on. So here is Fremont Street, the world famous Fremont Street experience. The east end of it, at least. Heart Attack Grill right there, 350 pounds. You eat for free, over 350 pounds. 128 of you, thank you guys so very, very much for being here. Please like and subscribe, really appreciate you. This guy's got like, oh, I thought that was like a massage table or something he was carrying. No, he's got that in a speaker. Nice. So was it live? The one you did with Tony today, or was it just a dry run? Because if it was live, I'll have to go watch that when I get home tonight. Oasis Hotel. Midnight at the Oasis. Gold Spike over here. And the Downtown Grand, both of which are not on the Fremont Street experience. They're a block north. Yeah, I know, Simon, that's, yeah, I just a demo, okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a very unfortunate situation all around. And, my heart goes out to the families of the folks, you know, the children. But anyway, let's get away from that. Because we don't discuss that on here. We stay away from that. There's plenty of news articles out there about it. Very sad, yeah. Very sad, Simon. So this is Stewart Avenue here, named for Helen Stewart, who was a huge landowner here way back when. And bought up a bunch of land because she was prospecting where they would be putting the railroad when they finally put it through here from LA to Salt Lake. And definitely made some money. But this road is named after her. It ends up here, right, of course, at Main Street. But it runs all the way out east to the very east end of town into the foothills of Sunrise Mountain and Frenchman's Mountain. Yes, let's have fun, Christopher. Absolutely. Life is hard, man. That's the thing. Life is hard. We all have stress. We all have things we go through. It's nice to just kind of forget about it and escape for a little bit. Very, very cool. Yeah, vids from Mike. Definitely check out those new videos he just posted, especially with the with Hawaii. Absolutely beautiful scenery. He took the drone and hovered above and flew above the lava rocks there. It's really, really cool. And he does plane spotting as well here in Vegas with the drone from time to time too. So definitely something that if you're into plane spotting, which I am, hence my affinity for Cali Planes and Sal. He does the big boys though. He does LA and San Fran. Sometimes San Jose and Vegas too, but he really gets the big boys there at San Fran and LA, the A380s, and sometimes the lofty 747, right? Thank you, Tobin. Right on. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, apologies for that, Shannon. Yes, I totally agree. Escapism, and that's one of the reasons I like sports, because it's, you know, escapist. And then when they start talking about things that they probably shouldn't be talking about, that's when I'm like, why are you guys doing this? So I have a Metro unit behind me right now. Gotta be on my best behavior. Sal on last night. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And Sal was showing the crowd back behind him and stuff. Everyone's having a good time. That was cool. It was really cool. There's Metro on the other side over there too. So this is the Circa here on the left, and it's Garage Mahal over here on the right. And then of course they've just got approved to build the Circa 2 on the other side of the Garage Mahal there. So we cross the west side of Fremont Street and the Fremont Street experience here. We're gonna make up this left here onto Carson. And we'll let Metro pass right by. There you go. That's the worst place to have them, right? In your rearview mirror. The worst place. This guy's having a good time. H2O, that's the pool there at Golden Nugget. Oh my, we've got quite a horde of pedestrians here. Wait for this to clear. Thanks, Linda, I appreciate that. Right on. Pat, welcome. Yes, please like and subscribe. It's totally free to you guys. No cost. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Don channel. Go all over the place. Today we went down to Hoover Dam. I know Vegas Unlocked has also been down to Hoover Dam as well. Oh my goodness, slow down. $50 still. $50 to park at the Golden Nugget Friday through Saturday. Yes, Vegas Unlocked 130. Thank you guys so much for being here. I remember when we first started, in fact, Cinnamon and I were talking about that when I first started doing live streams and stuff, and it was like we had like 7 people watching. We're like, well, you just got to keep trying, right? Got to keep going for it. And all that. One of the people that I like, one of the channels that I watch, Long Island Audit, he's one of those First Amendment auditors, and I know those guys can be kind of questionable insofar as their tactics and all that, where they pretty much just go and try to walk into a police station and film the, you know, the lobby and stuff. I mean, it's kind of provocative, but he's been doing it for a while. His name is Long Island Audit, like Long Island, New York, and he's been arrested like any number of times, and he just had an arraignment yesterday and stuff, and he was on a live after his arraignment. He said he had over 6,000 viewers live. I'm like, wow, that's really impressive. 6,000. That's a lot of trying to keep up with the chat. Shannon, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Shannon. Really means a ton to me. I appreciate you so much. Very, very cool. Really, really grateful for you guys. So we come back up here to Carson. Carson's interrupted here by the Golden Nugget off to our left. Yes, Shannon, thank you so much. What is going on over here? Costume party? Cosplay? What do they got going on? So the foot traffic, you see it here at the Fremont Street Experience, right in front of us. It looks a little busier than, say, last Saturday. And it would look busy down here last night, too. But the street performers were back last night. That's part of it, I think. Because a lot of people, you know, they congregate in crowd, and it kind of makes it look busier than it actually is at times. It's just because they're watching one of the street performers. City Marshal's over here. As we cross the Fremont Street Experience. Steak and Shake, as well as Tony Roma's located inside here with its specials. Prime rib, I believe, is $16, $15.95, but it's only within a two-hour window. Right on, Shannon. Thank you so much. That means a ton to me. Thank you. Oh, nice. Excellent, Rick. 8,000, nice. Very cool. You guys deserve it, man. You guys are out here and sweating. I mean, I know that feeling. In this heat. You guys definitely deserve it. You guys are a good, I mean, not just good, you guys are an awesome team. Watching you guys. And a lot of fun. I know Karen with her, with the mimosa, right? That's always cool when you get out there and you guys start dancing. Well, at least Karen starts dancing and I'm always like, when's Dave gonna start dancing? You gotta play House of Pain. Play a little jump by House of Pain and Dave will get out there and start dancing. But they're really, really awesome people. A lot of fun. Again, if you haven't seen their channel, please throw them a like and subscribe. Really, really cool people. And Tobin, again, they just did an interview with Tobin on Tuesday. So check that out on their channel. Tobin is going to start his own channel soon, we hope. I think I'm trying to be Pavlovian here, right? I'm trying to convince Tobin that this is something he wants to do, right? When you ring the bell and the dog comes running or whatever, that's Pavlovian, Pavlov's dog and all that. You plant that seed in someone's head, and then they think, okay, yeah, I got to do that. Like, your Vegas vacation is waiting for you, and then they're like, oh yeah, it is waiting for me. That sort of thing. But Tobin would be awesome. He has been a pillar of this community for sure. For a while now. At least a year. I know it's been at least a year. They are an awesome team. I love watching them. Oh, we've got someone sleeping out here. So this is the Fremont East District, guys. You have Park on Fremont right here, as well as Evil Pie in its ongoing debate over who has the best pie in downtown Las Vegas, whether they or Pizza Rock do. And there's Commonwealth there, Fremont Club, and El Cortez right here on our left, opened in 1941, a month before Pearl Harbor. Their hotel tower, one of them is set far back from the noise, etc. down here on Fremont, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, I mean, Tobin's a cool, people are naturally attracted to folks who are very knowledgeable. And those two words encapsulate Tobin. Without a doubt. Tobin is a very knowledgeable dude. And he knows his stuff. And what he doesn't know, he'll find out. And he'll make sure he lets you know about it, which is really, really cool. I consider myself a lifelong learner, so that's kind of a cool thing for me. I like to try and keep learning every day and keep the mind sharp and all that, right? So you see the Ambassador Motel over here with its mannequins literally hanging outside on the Ambassador Hotel sign, motel sign. We'll circle back and do that in a second. 174, thank you guys so very, very much. Snake Pit is terrific too. Yes, you guys are an awesome team. Awesome team. Here's Metro again. No, you go ahead. Don't, just, there's no one behind me either. Here's the dude with the Rambler. Right there. Looks like he's letting folks take some more wedding pics. Oh, there's the F-150 Metro going the other way. Yeah, Linda, it was, I loved it. That was really, really cool. Yeah, Tobin, very, very smart guy. But he's not like smart, like, you know, pompous or anything. He's not like, you know, Fraser Crane in the show, Frasier. He's just a genuine, down-to-earth kind of guy who knows his stuff. That's awesome. I'm really hoping he does start his channel. That would be awesome. And then you'll have those of us who love you, Tobin, who will be promoting you, doing our best to try and promote you. Same thing with Tony, in case Tony's still here, because Tony's got a channel now, well, has had a channel now. Tony Teresi. But Tobin hasn't started a channel yet. That's what we're waiting for. So this 7-Eleven over here has a ton of calls for service, especially after dark. 162 7-Elevens here in the metro area. Yes, only one, yes. They did open that up probably 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now. Something like that. Tony, there you are. Yes. So Tobin has not started his yet. Tony does have a channel. So Tony, could you please drop your link once more? 157 people watching. That's a big deal for the Vegas Dawn channel live streaming. Thank you guys so very, very much. I don't get to live stream very often. In fact, it's really only Saturday evenings. So I'm grateful you guys are here with me. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old at home. So while Cinnamon works until about 9 o'clock every night, I'm watching the boys. But I like driving the strip with you guys. Showing you the latest and greatest that's going on down there. A lot of people, of course, they just go down there and walk, and you never see the whole thing on a walk because it's just way too long. It's 4.2 miles or something like that, the strip, and those properties are huge. Apologies for the sun here. Just gonna turn around real quick, see if they fixed her. And it doesn't appear that they have. Absolutely, Tony, no problem. Anytime. She has. There we go. She has been fixed. She is rotating once more. Blue Angel Motel. You can see her right there at the corner of Fremont Street and Charleston here. Just east of downtown. Definitely not somewhere that you want to walk to. But if you're in a rental, very, very cool sign here. She rotates side to side there. Absolutely, I love you guys, man. I know Vegas Unlocked and Tony might argue with me a little bit on this, but I think I have one of the best communities, if not the best community, on YouTube. You guys are terrific. Vegas Unlocked has a terrific community too. I'm not gonna sell them short. They and the folks that are on there love them. It's a lot. That's what makes it so fun. The interaction. It's like the plane spotting channel. What is it called? Happy Landings. That's here. That it just broadcasts on everything's like automated. Does plane spotting at the airport, but it's all automated. No one's talking. Yes, Tobin, absolutely. Awesome. Yes, Vegas. I try my best to hurry up and finish up my recordings. Yeah, Linda, that's awesome that they did that. No problem, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. No, I mean, you guys have terrific communities too. I mean, and especially Tony. Tony's down under, right? I mean, he's in Australia, Queensland, if I remember correctly. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. Right on. Thank you so much. I just try to, show you what I see and kind of I mean, I know at times it can be kind of gritty, for sure, some of the areas we go through, but we just do all things Vegas. We drive everywhere. I mean, of course, I definitely try to do like Summerlin and Henderson as well. And I get folks who are like, why don't you ever do the nice areas? You're always doing the not so nice areas. I'm like, well, I do, but we'll head out there again soon. And in fact, I mean, the way that they're building out there like crazy, it's like every time I drive out to either the northwest part of town, Providence and all that out there, or Sky Canyon, or down in the southwest, Rhodes Ranch and all that out there, it's like there's new stuff that just pops up overnight, seemingly, the way they do it. 175. Thank you, Vegas Unlocked. Very, very cool. Thank you guys all for being here. Welcome to my silent watchers. Really appreciate you guys hanging out and being with us. We do this every Saturday night, Saturday evening, 5:30-ish Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And we cruise the Las Vegas Strip as well as Fremont Street. And then I will typically end the stream and then go park and try and catch Michael Jackson performing down here. One of the Michael Jackson performers, either Mike Phoenix or Tony, whom Vegas Unlocked will be interviewing very soon as well. So you don't want to miss that, for sure. But I like watching those guys. I mean, they really talk about heart and soul. We talk about Maya and the heart and soul she pours into her work and her singing. Those guys definitely pour it into their dancing, without a doubt. I mean, you can see Tony's like sweating like crazy. And right now here in the summer too, they're wearing, jackets and stuff for some of the performances that they do. So it's really, really hot out there. But this is the Fremont Street here, Fremont east of the East District. That Christopher, thank you. That you really have to if you do come down here, just be very aware of your surroundings. Very, very aware. There's that Rambler right there, Tobin. The red one he's got up on the sidewalk. How many Metro units have passed by him, and he's just sitting there. He's actually sitting there playing on his phone while they all take pictures with his car. Yeah, Maya and Eva. Doesn't Eva have her own channel now too, Tobin? I think. Eva's the lead guitarist. And actually last night, kudos to Sal. I don't know if Sal's still here, but Sal, he does a fantastic job capturing them. Zooming in and stuff on each of the members of the band. He even zoomed in on Courtney, who was playing drums back there for Sugar last night. And great job, Sal. All right, we're gonna pull in here. And I want to show you guys the mannequins hanging out. It's just one of those things you never notice. And again, if you're new to the channel, these are the kind of things we like to see. Drive right by them, you wouldn't know that there's a mannequin literally hanging out right there. Or oh yeah, Linda's been a part of our community now for a while. She's definitely very, very good moderator. And Asia, yes, for both. I saw that. Yeah, she had a long shift. Worked a double, right? As they say in the restaurant industry, she worked a double. But I mean, that's a testament to her skill, that both bands want her to be on stage with them. That's really, really cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I, again, really, really thank you so very, very much for being here. If you're available at 8 p.m., I'm going to try and see who's down on Fremont streaming Sugar. And I will either do Sugar or Alter Ego at 8 p.m. Snakebit is fast. Yes, he is fast, Tobin. No, you do awesome. No, don't worry. Snakebit has like a copy paste thing going that's like so fast. It's awesome. He's so good. Absolutely, Owen. I hope it helped. As we pass praying mantises, where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Dawn channel on YouTube. Thank you guys so very, very much. I hope to see you all later.